Ready to get it started.
The shortstop, number 12, Francisco Lindor.
That's a strike to lead us off in this ranked season's clash. Swings and makes good contact. It's a leadoff single, and they get a base runner here in the first.
Batting second, the second baseman,
McGonigal comes up, followed. The leadoff, Trevor Story. The batter they'll send to the plate is a pinch hitter. Swing and a miss. He was late. Mets with a runner aboard. Ground ball to third, and it goes just foul. In the dirt, but kept close. Runner holds tight. Count moves to 2-2. Takes the lead at second with nobody out. Breaks the wrists and goes around. Strike three.
Designated hitter,
Jorge Polanco now at the plate. The heater misses for a ball. In the air, headed to right. Adele waiting for it. Hauls it in for the out. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with two away. Juan Soto at the dish. Francisco Lindor ready to be driven home. Fouls it off. Oh, 1 on the way. No bite. 1-2 the count. Goes with the slider. Used for the third time in this AB. Softly in the air, down the line. And it's foul. That's in the dirt. Runner holds, and it's a full count. Lindor stands at second with 2 gone. Run it back. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. They strand a runner in scoring position. The Gamblers take their first crack at it coming up. Freddie Peralta on the hill to start the bottom of the first. Always potential. Special outing with this guy on the mound. You're pitching with a true frontline starter. Max Clark ready to go. First pitch good for a strike. And the pitch. Uncle Charlie misses the zone. And it's a strikeout for the leadoff hitter.
Batting second,
Trevor Story with his first trip to the plate today.
Story.
Yeah, not touching that one. And the 0-2. Peralta misses. Strike 3, and that's 2 strikeouts in a row. Now a chance for Kevin McGonigal. First pitch is a ball. Someone get him a compass. That one finds its way through. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Batting fourth, the first baseman.
Next is the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. 2 cards from the New Thread series battling now. Misses the zone with the first pitch. Another slider, and once again, it's a ball. Hits it on the ground to short. Lindor. Easy out, and that ends the inning. So we head to the second. We'll be right back. Mike Piazza, the first to hit this inning.
The catcher, Mike Piazza.
Down and in, moved his feet. The heater connects for a strike. Stays with it. Foul. Lefty sets, kicks, fires. Never want to swing at that. Line drive. That's a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting sixth, the right fielder,
Kyle Tucker steps in. That's a base hit. Back-to-back hits, and they were hit hard. Mark Vientos up now with runners at first and second. Fights it away. Mets runners at first and second. That's a foul ball. No dice.
That's inside.
He can't squeeze the pitch behind the plate. No action, though. Runners didn't risk it. Swing, and that ball smashed on the line. Clark giving his all, hauls it in. And now one away. But he won't try for third, staying put with 1 out. Bryce Harper facing the starter for the first time. Let's see. Kind of feel Vladimir Guerrero Jr., the bat they decide to go with off the bench in this spot. First pitch misses. Fly ball, right field. Piazza tagging up. The relay in there safely. Carson Bench at the dish with runners at the corners.
Carson.
Luis Robert Jr., the pinch hitter, and an opportunity in this spot with runners at the corners and 2 away. It's down and a chance to stretch this one. Runner holds at third, so just 1 across on the play. Francisco Lindor comes to the plate following the RBI double. In the air, out to left center. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. The Mets score a run in the frame. Kyle Schwarber gets the inning going with his team down a run.
Kyle Schwarber.
Ooh, fouls off the changeup. Here's the pitch. To the attic for a strike. Strike 3 belongs to you. Way to finish the job. Stepping in, Jorge Soler. Gets a piece of the fastball. And the righty kicks and delivers. The count is 0-2. Slider misses for a ball. Swings through that one, and it's a strikeout. And now the right fielder, Joe Adell. Fastball out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. And that one almost got him. Off speed, out of the zone. Tough pitch to hit. Got it. Nothing doing. Back here in a one-run game, Trevor Story hits leadoff this frame. 0 for 1. Struck out swinging his last time up. You saw that one and said, absolutely not. Fair ball. That one will find the corner. Jorge Polanco in the box with a runner on first. Runner! Here comes the pitch. Runner breaks for second. Aye. Safe. And he easily steals the bag. Here comes the pitch. In the air to left center. Clark under this one. Brings it in. But he won't try for third. Staying put with one out.
Up next,
Juan Soto approaches the box as a parallel 3 car. 0 for 1 looking for a hit here. Ball out of the zone. No, thank you. In the air to right center. Clark sprinting towards it. Makes the grab for the second out. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with 2 away. Here's Mike Piazza. He was 23 years old when he made his debut with the Los Angeles Dodgers in 1992. Safe. That's an easy stolen base. And the pitch. Just a little trouble with this one behind the plate. Runner stays, and the count is now 2-0. Mets, 1 on with 2 outs. Swung on and lifted to center. Squeezes it. That ends the frame. That wraps up the top of the third. And it's still a 1-run game. J.J. Weatherholt gets us going in this frame. Gotta keep him off the bat. Or he's going to turn this into a track meet on the bases. Peralta delivers a strike. That's a ball. Hard hit down the line and left, that's foul. But foul. Hangs in there. The pitch to JJ. Not finished yet. Another 1-2. You're making your team proud in this one. William Contreras ready to test his timing for the first time today. Doesn't connect. He was late. Fly ball to center. Robert gets there. He's under it. 2 straight set down to begin the bottom of the third. Max Clark shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. Struck out last time. It was the changeup that got him. On the ground left side. Vientos gets him easily, and it ends the inning. Kyle Tucker gets us going this inning.
The right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
That pitch, woof. It finds its way through for a hit. And that makes it 3 hits in this inning for this. Offense. Vientos at the plate following the leadoff knock from Kyle Tucker. He's 0 for 1 so far today.
That ball's foul.
Watch out for Tucker over there. Wasn't
Ball
feeling
one.
it. Went with the
That's ball
curve.
2.
That pitch hasn't been a regular feature. 2-strike foul. Vientos waits. Wise
That's ball
choice.
3.
Lined into the gap. Should score the run. Tucker headed for third. It's a rocket double.
Up next for the Mets,
Vladimir. Guerrero Jr.
Vladimir
freshly dealt to the plate.
Jr. Now pitching, Tyler
Opens with a strike. This one popped up. Alonso drifting under it. Brings it in. 1 away. Luis Robert Jr.
next
is next
for
to
the
the plate.
Mets,
Doubled
the
home
center
run
fielder,
in his first
Luis
AB.
Robert.
0-1 the count. Keeps the lights on. Mets. Runners at second and third. 1 out. Pitch gets away. No advance. You chose wisely. Swings. Puts it on the ground to third. Off balance throw in time. Francisco
Now
Lindor
batting
comes
for
to
New
bat
York,
here in the fourth.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Spoils it. Here comes a pitch. Not
Off
going to
the plate,
do it.
Ball 1.
Pitcher with the advantage now at 1-2. Goes
Ball
back to the
2.
slider. Fly ball left center. Makes the catch. Inning over. They strand a pair of runners in scoring position. And it remains. Trevor Story is the leadoff hitter this inning. Hitless in his first trip to the plate.
Story.
Yeah, that's Phil. Late with the swing there. And they start the frame with the strikeout.
Up next for Indiana.
And now
the third
it's
baseman,
Kevin
number
McGonigal.
7, Kevin McGonigal.
Gets Wood on it. In the air to left. Already 2 gone here in the home fourth. Here's the first baseman, Pete Alonso. Grounded out to short his first time up. Now you see it, now you don't. Went with the slider, relying on that pitch more than any other. The 1-2. Strike 3, inning over. Trevor Story
Leading off
leads
for
things
New
off
York,
up by a
the
run.
second baseman, Trevor Story.
Swing and a miss. He was out in front. Alonso handles the chance. Steps on the bag at first for the out. Jorge Polanco up once again. hitless in this one, but has put the ball in play every time. Swing and a ball popped up. Weatherholt with an easy look. He's got one hand in his pocket and the other one is catching a fly ball. Now we see Juan Soto.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
Hit on the ground up the middle. Story collects it, sends it across to first. Not in time, and he's safe. The captain of this DD squad at the plate, Mike Piazza, gets a piece of the slider. Runner at first with two gone. Swings, ground ball, hit hard up the middle. It's through for a hit. And that extends the inning. Here's Kyle Tucker. Count is 0-1. Just an exploratory mission. Swing, hits a ground ball to second. Weatherholt fields it cleanly. Toss to Alonso for the out. Top half of the fifth is complete. More to come in the world of DD after this. Kyle Schwarber at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the fifth. Went down on strikes first time up. Starts with a ball. Swing and a ball lined left field. And a base hit. And the tying run is on base.
Up next for the
Jorge Soler shuffles into the box.
Jorge Soler.
Early bird special. That's a ball. Went with the changeup. Can't connect with a breaking ball that missed the zone. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today.
Up next for the gambler,
Joe Adell shuffles to the plate.
#7.
Struck out swinging in his first at bat.
Adell.
Fast play, but a slow dance. Well, that was embarrassing. Double digits now with 10 strikeouts and a lot of game left.
Next for Indiana,
digging in, J.J.
the
Weatherholt.
baseman, J.J. Weatherholt.
A base hit. And that keeps the inning alive. William Contreras up now with 2 runners on base. He's 0 for 1 after flying out in his first at bat. Swings and lifts one to center. Robert on the move to his left. Makes the play, and that's out number 3. So we head to the 6th. Stay tuned. Mark Vientos leads off the inning.
The third baseman, number 13, Mark Vientos.
In the air, out to left. And it drops. And with that hit, they're up to 4 in the inning. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. in the box now to battle a pitcher from the Egg Hunt Series collection. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Guerrero out at first. Luis Robert Jr. ready to swing after they record a quick pair of outs.
Robert.
Never a doubt. Ground ball to short. Story. That ends the inning. That wraps up the top of the 6th. And the margin remains just 1 run. Max Clark bats first as we start the bottom of the 6th. Infield on their toes. Got to get the ball to first quickly against this speed. Not so fast, my friend. Connects and hammers one to center. Robert settling under it. And it's caught for the out. Trevor Story strolls to the plate, showing off his parallel 2 numbers. 0-1 to start. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Misses with the changeup. That was a magic trick. Piazza gets it to first. Now 2 down after the drop third strike. The batter now, Kevin McGonigal. Hooks that one foul. Bears down for a strike. Strikeout total is up to 12. 6 innings in the books. Francisco Lindor. The box to start the 7th here in a close game. Adam Ottavino, the new arm, and they have a diamond on the mound. He'll do his best to keep this a 1-run game. On the ground to Alonso. He steps in the bag, and that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 10, second baseman, Trevor Story.
Story stands in here. That one misses inside. Swings. It's a ground ball to third. Throw to first. And now 2 away. Here's the designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
The designated hitter, Jorge Polanco.
Ground ball smoked up the middle. Oh, great stop. And they get the out, but it wasn't easy. An absolute gem ends the frame, and I'm sure it won't be the last one we see. Pete Alonso at the plate, leading things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
Number 25, Pete Alonso.
This is exciting. They're giving the mound to a member of the Egg Hunt series, Tyler Rogers. Alonso at the plate for the 3rd time as he comes up empty there. Goes back to the slider. Strikes out the first batter he sees in this one. Kyle Schwarber digs in. All 10 from the judges. Puts it on the ground to the left side. Lindor fires to first on the run. 2 gone now. Next up here in the 7th, Jorge Soler. Rough start for him at the plate. 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. 0-1 the count. The righty kicks and delivers. Strike 3. 3 up. Juan Soto ready to start this inning.
The left fielder, number 22, Juan Soto.
That's foul. Up in the penthouse. Keeps the plate appearance going. 1-2, the pitch. Didn't tempt you to swing there. Keeps it going. Still breathing. And the righty sets, kicks, fires. And we'll do it again. 2-2. Here comes. Gets under it and pops it up. McGonigal moves under this one. Hauls it in, and there's 1 away. Mike Piazza up next to the dish. Fouls it off. Swing and a miss. He was late. Don't sweat it. You'll get the next one.
Up next for the Mets, the right
Kyle
fielder,
Tucker is now at the plate.
Tucker.
Now there's a bullet down the line. Keeps it fair. So he gets on base and keeps it going. Mark Vientos at the dish with a runner on first. Count is 0-1. Weatherholtz handles it. Third out, and the inning is over. Ottavino wraps it up without allowing any. Joe Adell leads things off in the bottom of the 8th. Foul ball. The pitch. 0-2 is the count. Swings. Wait, did he go? And they say the bat never went around. The righty sets, kicks, fires. The egg hunt card sends him packing in a big spot. Next up here in the 8th inning, J.J. Weatherholt. A tad early. Just a tad. One ball and 2 strikes, the count. Bands another. That's 3 consecutive strikeouts. Here's the catcher, William Contreras. Grounded foul. The 0-1. Ground ball to second. Story. Out number 3. The Mets. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. leads us off. Not your pitch. Outside. Fly ball, right center field. Adell camping under it. Makes the catch. One gone now. A member of the New Thread series steps to the plate. Luis Robert Jr. Cards from the New Thread series celebrate players wearing a brand new uniform after changing teams in the offseason. Close game here in Diamond Dynasty. In the air, out to right center. Brings it in, and that's out number 2. Francisco Lindor stands ready, and this is a parallel 3 version of the card. Keeps it inside the chalk, fair ball, and that keeps the inning going. Trevor Story in the box with a runner on first. Bashes one deep. Going back at the wall. Gone. Home run. Stepped in the box, ready to swing it, and guessed right with the pitch. Great execution. So out of the bullpen comes the righty, Robert Suarez. He's into the game with the bases empty. Polanco in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Smash down the left field line. And that will drop foul. Mets, 2 down, nobody on. Misses the zone with a changeup. In the air, out to right. Adell glamping under it. Hauls it in. That's the inning. We head to the back now, and we reach the final frame. Looking to wrap things up. You're playing out in front, and just one job left. Finish then. Gregory Soto takes the mound with 3 outs to go in this ranked season matchup. He bunts, but that's foul. Strike 2. The 0-2. Strike 3, and only 2 outs to go. Now it's the shortstop, Trevor Story. It's been rough so far. 0 for 3, 3 strikeouts. Story ready. No balls and 2 strikes. Hit on the ground to third. Down the line, and it's foul. Kicks and delivers. Ground ball up the middle. Lindor handles the chance. Fires over to Guerrero Jr. for the out. Down to the final out at Industry Center Stadium.
The third baseman, number 7, Kevin
McGonigal at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. The lefty sets, kicks, fires. The final out is made, and they do something that is not easy to do. Win a game in ranked season. Tom Seaver loosening for his start. Lots of talented cards to go against in this lineup, and they're capable of testing pitchers in a variety of ways. Need to be effective in this one. Francisco Lindor
Leading
in the
off
box,
here
and we're
tonight,
ready to
the
go
shortstop,
from Citi
number
Field.
12.
Tom Seaver given the ball as the starter. Plenty of options in the bag of tricks. When he mixes pitches well, it's tough to keep up with everything. That's what you need to unlock out there. Jesus Mate steps
The leadoff
in, and
hitter
it's time to
tonight,
get things
the
started.
third baseman, number 86. Jesus. Made.
Seaver misses with the first pitch in this ranked season battle. A pair of sinkers to start the at-bat, and both missed. That pitch had a parachute attached. Cruising in the slow lane. Hauls it in, and that's the first out of the inning. And now it's O'Neal Cruz.
Center fielder, O'Neal Cruz.
First pitch misses. The 1-1 now. Late with the swing there. That's close enough to stare at the young. Tom Seaver gets the punch out.
Batting third, the first baseman.
Here's Pete Alonso. Oriole fans have already dubbed him the Great Orange Bear. Down the 2. zip it up. And that one almost got him. Slider, strike three, and that's the inning. Back in a flat. Stay tuned for more DD. Drew Rasmussen gets the nod in this ranked season matchup. It'd be a real shame if you ran him out of this game early, wouldn't it? Francisco Lindor in the box, tonight, ready to get things going here in the bottom of the first.
Francisco Lindor.
Didn't even flinch. Fly ball to center. Bellinger sprinting towards it, makes the catch, and one away. Kevin McGonigal steps up and getting his first look at the starter in this one.
McGonigal.
Here's the pitch. McGonigal fights it away. The 0-2. Not biting.
No, that's out.
That one's on the house.
Down. Ball.
That's a swing and a strikeout. No appeal needed. Jorge Polanco comes to the plate here in the first. Starts with the ball.
Hee-haw.
The 1-1. Nice stop on the dive. To his knee, the throw. And that's a nice play to end the inning. Rasmussen wraps it up without allowing any runs to score. Andres Jimenez bats first this inning.
The shortstop, Andres Jimenez.
In the air, headed to center. Makes the grab. Tracks it down after the long run. Nolan Arenado steps in, showcasing his parallel 4 membership. Sent foul. The pitch. Misses the target. Now in a 2-strike hole. Keeps it going. The wind of the pitch. Pitch kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. But there's no play, so he takes first on the drop, 3rd strike. Little Mickey Owen action. Corbin Carroll looking to get off to a good start in this one. Throws one in the dirt. The pitch to Corbin. Starts changeup, changeup. Hit on the ground to Harper. There's one. Back to first. Double play. Nice job getting over, and they end the inning. Don't go away. The best is yet to come. Juan Soto ready to go. Dominant power. This card especially shines when facing righties. Called a strike. Catcher didn't do anyone any favors by dropping the ball, though. In the air, headed to right center. And it gets down. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Piazza at the plate following the leadoff knock from Soto. Not biting.
Ball. Ha!
98 miles per hour, but misses the strike zone. Check swing, no appeal. Runner on at first, nobody out. In the air to center. Makes the catch, and there's one gone. Here's Kyle Tucker.
Six, the right fielder, Kyle Tucker.
On the ground, and it squirts through the infield. They fire it in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away. Mark Vientos deals himself into the box. A chance to grab the lead with a hit. Fly ball center field. Cruz glamping under it. Puts it away for the out. And he won't go for third. Stays put at second with two away. Bryce Harper steps to the plate. He is very intense when he's on a baseball field. I didn't much like it either. That's a cutter for a ball. Swung on and lifted to right center. Carroll drifting under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Multiple hits in the inning, but failed to score any runs. Cody Bellinger gets us going in this frame.
The left fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Doesn't connect. He was late. The wind of the pitch. And it's a strikeout for the leadoff hitter.
The second baseman,
Phil Rizzuto digs in for the first time, looking for a good read on the starter. Swing and a miss. He was late. Goes back to the sinker. Down low, it kicks away. Piazza gets it to first, and he'll take first on the strikeout. Will Smith, the next card off the deck. Went with the slider, but misses. Went with the slider, and it's a strike. Goes back to the slider. Still breathing. The pitch to Smitty. Ground ball up the middle, and it squirts through for a base hit. And the lead runner holds at second, so first and second with one down.
Up next for Texas,
Jesus Mate comes to the plate here in the third. Prime opportunity to drive home the first run of the game. Yep, that's a strike. Check swing, no appeal. One ball and two strikes to count. Misses for a ball. That's in the dirt. Runners stay put, avoiding risk. Hot shots. Runners at first and second, one down. Strike three. A huge strikeout for Seaver. Here's O'Neal Cruz. In the air, out to right. Tucker moves under it. Brings it in for the third out. Seaver produces a shutout inning. Carson Bench leads us off.
The center fielder, number 3, Carson Bench.
Foul ball. And it's in, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Now a chance for Francisco Lindor. Delivers a sinker. His preferred pitch to open an at-bat. And out in front. Smacks one deep. Still flying. He brings it in at the warning track. So close. Now it's the second baseman, Kevin McGonigal. Struck out swinging in his first at-bat, but that was more his fault, not yours. Don't worry. Didn't even think about swinging. On the ground to second. And that's a base hit. And they pick up their second hit of the inning. Jorge Polanco up now with 2 runners on base. Fouls it. And the pitch. On a line. And a base hit. Bench headed for the plate. He scores easily. They take the lead. Juan Soto next to hit after the RBI single. He singled to right in his first at bat. Fouls it off. Kicks and delivers. Strike 2, and he might try that pitch one more time. Sweeper misses the zone. Sweeper off the plate for a ball. Double play ball to second. 2 gone here. Piazza in the box now. No balls and a strike. Goes back to the cutter. Swings. It's a ground ball up the middle. Oh, a great diving grab. Throws from the seat of his pants. And he beats it. Score that a hit. Great effort on both sides of the ball. Not in time. He scores. The Hot Shots have given up 3 runs this inning. That's ripped to right, down the line, but foul. Piazza leads off first with 2 down. This one smashed down the right field line. And it's foul. Here comes the 1-2. Puts it on the ground to second. Rizzuto handles it. Easy out. And that ends the inning. 3 innings complete. And now it's a 3-run game. Pete Alonso leads off with his team playing from behind.
Number 25, Pete Alonso.
Might unfollow on Instagram now. Goes with the slider. Been his favorite weapon today. Late with the swing there. Goes with the sinker. We've seen it 3 times now. Check swing. Did he go? And it's ruled a ball. The wind, the kick, the pitch. See ya. Strikes him out for the second time today. Andres Gimenez shuffles to the plate for his next at bat. 0 for 1, looking for a hit here. All 10 from the judges. Gets Wood on it. Hot shot. One down, bases empty. Called a ball, but I'm not so sure. Skips up some dust. Help us out here, Hump.
Ball.
Not done yet. Rips one to center. Brings it in. 2 away. Here's Nolan Arenado in the box now.
The designated hitter, Nolan Arenado.
Good enough if you ask me. Goes with the curveball. That pitch hasn't been a regular feature. Didn't get the call.
Missed. That's a ball.
Another 2-2. That's a ball. Went with the slider. Hit hard, and this is a base hit. They pick up a base runner thanks to the single, and that keeps the inning alive.
Up next for the hot shots,
Corbin Carroll in the box with a runner on first. He's 0 for 1 so far today. Misses with the changeup. Crosses the zone for a strike. Swings, and Carroll hits one deep. I don't think this one is catchable. It's out of here for a home run. Not fooled by the fastball in the slightest. Bellinger comes to the plate now after that blast from Corbin Carroll. Early advantage for the pitcher. Started to swing, and they rule it no swing. The Mets have allowed a pair of runs to score this frame. Popped up center field. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. The Hot Shots play 2 runs in the frame, but still have some work to do. Mark Vientos, his leadoff this inning, hitless in his first trip to the plate.
Mark Vientos.
Ignored a pitch that fooled half the stadium. Waiting for something better than that. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's a base hit. And now they're up to 5 hits in the inning. Bryce Harper up now. Make him come to you. Wise take, Mr. Miyagi. 2-1 is the count now. Scared of you. It's the curveball for strike 2. Maybe try it again here.